What's up, guys? I'm here in a hotel room in Gainesville, I guess, right by the Texas-Oklahoma border. My trainer had to do his 34-hour reset. I guess he goes home on Mondays and Tuesdays because I guess those are the slow Dollar General days. And I'm here in a room. It's not a bad room, really. It's got I think it's a queen-size bed. It's got room stuff. They got good breakfast, or a decent breakfast. It's they got eggs, sausage and gravy, and biscuits, waffles, yogurt, cereal, all that good stuff. Orange juice. It's way better than what they gave us at Werner, which was almost nothing. They gave us honey buns for breakfast and water, and then their rooms were just kind of little dorm rooms. There was hardly nothing in there. A little nicer here. I got picked up on Friday night. Drove for about 2 hours in the rain with my trainer, and then I stopped at a truck stop and backed into, it was just a little gravel lot truck stop. Backed up and stopped there, and we slept there. It's not too bad sleeping in there. There's not a lot of room for all our stuff in there with two people. But I mean, I only have like a duffel bag, and that's about it. But he doesn't have any of the big cabinets, so my duffel bag doesn't fit anywhere. So it's kind of just in the way. But Friday I drove. It was nighttime and in the rain, so I was driving in the rain at night. Saturday I drove. We stopped in Ardmore Friday night in Ardmore, Oklahoma, and then Saturday we got up. We went to the Dollar General Distribution Center. I backed in and dropped the trailer off. Backed in another trailer, hooked it up. Went over some of the paperwork stuff there, and then drove all the way down to Eagle Pass, Texas. I drove most of the way. He picked it up at the end there. I can only drive 6 hours a day, I guess, for starters, but wasn't too bad. A lot of it was in the rain again, so getting some rain practice. We stopped there at another truck stop there for a little while, but then we parked at the Dollar General there. I guess you can't unload at night. They got to unload in the morning for some reason. I don't know what the deal is, but we stopped there that night and slept again. Next morning we get up and started about 7:30, went all the way to about 1:30. That's 6 hours. We stopped at 3 Dollar Generals in that little town. All of them were in Eagle Pass right there. And they were like a mile and a half from each other, so they got a bunch of Dollar Generals down there, man. It's kind of a pain in the ass. I don't know if I want to mess with the Dollar General routes or not. You got a bunch of rolltainers in there. You got to push onto the lift gate. Every one of them felt like it was going to fall over. I don't know how they weren't falling off that thing, man, but they just seemed like they were going to fall. I've heard that most of their workers' comp injuries come from the Dollar General stuff, messing with the rolltainers and the lift gates. That's where most of their injuries come from, but yeah, I don't want to mess with that. Wasn't too bad. I've worked at grocery stores, so I know all about messing with U-boats and loading boxes onto little carts and stuff. So you got to pick up all the empty rolltainers, and they've got a bunch of rolltainers filled with cardboard boxes. I guess they don't crush their boxes there like we did at most of the jobs I've had, but they just throw them into these little rolltainer things, and then you got to fill those on there. Next stop, you got to pull those out of the way to get the next load off. And then you got to put them back on, go to the next load, pull them all off again. So it's kind of a pain in the ass. 6 hours. I think he was getting about $15 a stop plus $36 to get the whole trailer unloaded. So it's like $70-something for 6 hours, making like $11, $12 an hour to do that, which isn't good in my opinion. I'm not going to do that for that amount of money. You still get paid for the driving and the mileage or whatever, but I'd have to be getting paid like $1,200 to $1,400 before taxes, about $1,000 at least going into my bank account for me to be happy doing any of these loads, man. I'm gonna probably end up going somewhere else after a while. Um, I mean, that's the way they do things. I mean, they hire the students so they can put two people in there and pay both drivers combined what they should be paying one driver to be able to drive twice as much, like team driving, and then you got two guys unloading, so it's faster. They get more work done. I mean, that's for their business. That's fine. It gets us some experience to get out there and drive, and then we can go work somewhere else where the loads are more valuable. I mean, this is just paper towels and paper plates and Dollar General stuff. So the freight's not expensive, and I mean, some of it's kind of heavy, like some of the light canned goods and stuff, but none of it's real valuable freight. So they're not going to pay you a lot to mess with it, I guess. But for now, I don't mind driving. The unloading stuff's basically what I did working at grocery stores anyway, so it's not a big deal. But they're going to have to pay me more than I made working at a grocery store to drive and unload the stuff. I mean, that's why I came here. I could go work at a fast food restaurant as a manager and make like $16 or $17 an hour. So my paycheck divided by 70 needs to be around the $20 mark for me to be satisfied. I would want it to be more, but it is what it is for now. I'm still beginning, so I don't have my hazmat yet, so it might take a while for me to get up there, but watched all the Daredevils while I've been sitting here. It was as good as everybody said it is. I got lucky, and it's Tuesday, so I'll probably get to watch or I will. I'm getting picked up tomorrow at about 4:30 or 5, so tonight I'll get to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s season finale. I think it's 2 hours tonight. I don't know if it's a 2-hour season finale broken into tonight next week, but I'll get to watch that. So after I do this, I'm going to eat something, then go take a shower. I got all my laundry done earlier, and I got a little video on that. Yeah, not too bad so far. My shifting, I'm doing pretty good shifting for the most part. Downshifting, I've kind of messed up a little bit, but after I see what I'm doing wrong. I've never drove with a loaded trailer before, so that was a little kind of weird. But definitely weird going up hills. You'd slow down a lot going up a hill more than you do with an empty trailer. But downshifting on the off ramps and stuff, I was kind of missing it a little bit on the lower gears. After I flipped the switch down, I'd mess up some. Every once in a while, I'll forget what's going on, and I just can't find a gear for some reason. But my backing, I need to work on it. I haven't backed in between any trucks at a truck stop yet. I backed up at all the Dollar Generals. I kind of feel like I would have done better without him helping me. One of them, as an example, I pulled in, went around the front of the Dollar General, and I was pulling out along beside it where I'd be wanting to back it to the side of it, and I was going to pull around all the way to the front of the store again, like the entrance on the road there. So I'd have a 45 basically to back into the dock area. And as soon as I started coming around to make that turn, he told me to turn sharp left for some reason. And I was like, all right, you're the boss, dude. And I turned sharp left, and then my trailer's pointed at the front of the store. There's really nothing I can do at that point except back up and do what I was going to do anyway. And he seemed kind of frustrated a little bit there, but he doesn't get mad or nothing. He's all right so far. But it seems like his backing skills aren't that good to begin with anyway. I mean, he hadn't hit anything or nothing yet, but some of the things he's told me to stop and do don't make sense at all. It's kind of like at Roadmaster, where they're telling you to do things, and then you're like, that's not right, dude. What are you telling me? And then they'll be like, oh yeah, go the other way. So I feel like I'm all right at backing. I just need to stop listening to them, I guess. I thought I'd be learning some stuff, but at the truck stops, I don't want to mess with backing in between people's trucks and hitting them while they're in there or something, or getting my record messed up. Bumping a trailer maybe at one of the distribution centers, I wouldn't be too freaked out about it. But in between trucks at a truck stop. That's embarrassing, messing up it all when all those people are watching you. He backed into one of them there yesterday, and he wasn't in there straight. The tractor and the trailer weren't straight. It was kind of sloppy, so I'm not too impressed with his backing so far, his training or his actually doing it. I know I need to work on some stuff. I'm trying to figure it out, but I backed into all the distribution centers and all the Dollar Generals that we've gone to so far. He's backed into 2 of the truck stops. I backed into one of them, but there wasn't any trucks there. I just backed into the empty lot up against the fence, and then we went on our way. But did our pre-trip and had a low tire. We had to air it up at one of the gas stations. Took a shower at a truck stop, which was a lot nicer than the shower at our room at Werner was. I haven't tried the one here yet. I'm about to take one in a second, but I'm sure it's nicer than the one at Werner. I got lucky and I had gotten a sore throat the first couple nights. It wasn't too sore, it was just a kind of a little bit tickle, but I got kind of sick yesterday. That's why my voice is kind of crackly, but feels like it's going away now, so I don't want to mess with a runny nose and coughing and sneezing while I'm driving. I probably wouldn't drive if I was doing that. So I got kind of lucky there, and I get to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. tonight, so I'm lucky there. 3 days drive, 2 days and a little bit of night driving so far. I like driving. I don't got a problem with that. So I'm thinking I might try to go over the road or something like that, but whatever I get, it's going to have to be constantly going and getting me hours and money, or the money they're paying me now is about what I made working at the grocery store, about $450 a week. So as long as I'm getting more than that, I'm making more than I made there, but I want to get it up to that a lot more. I want to be getting that $1,200 or $1,400 at least. So I don't think that's going to happen here. I'm going to get my experience and then start looking around somewhere else. But for now, I'm just going to roll with it. My trainer's not too bad. He's a nice guy. I'm not worried about that so far. So, yeah, I'll try to get you guys updated again. Probably next Monday or Tuesday when I'm back over here in these rooms again. But I'll try to get something on the road. I would have taken some videos while we're out driving and stuff, but my phone, he's got his phone plugged in his Bluetooth headset, so there's no plugs. It's just the 2 electrical outlets. And I call them that now. They used to be the cigarette lighters, but they're pretty much just used for electrical outlets now, so that's what they are. That's what they'll have the plugs on. We'll say the AC outlet a lot of the time now anyway, so I didn't have my stuff charged up a lot of the time. I couldn't make any videos, but we went through some nice places. He took me on the scenic route going down to Eagle Pass, and there was some nice, there's deer along the sides of the road. Saw some random animals. I don't even know what some of them were. There's some sheep. Luckily, it wasn't raining down there because there was a whole bunch of roads that had the water height signs along the things. If it would have been raining bad, we would have had a bitch of a time trying to back up or back down that whole road to get out of there and go back another way. We would have been stuck. But yeah, I don't think I missed anything for now. I'll get back with you guys sometime later this week after my first full 70 hours driving. We'll see how it goes. For now, I'm gonna go enjoy my last night of being lazy this week. See ya.